They call him JDub. He's 6'5". He has a 7'2" wingspan that allows him to be really physical on his drives. He's developing a real consistent pull-up jumper, turning into a really solid playmaker, but good defender. Jesus, kid sounds like a superstar. What's the dilemma? What's the holdup? What's the problem? Yeah, he wears mismatched shoes, as in two different pairs. Yeah, two different pairs of shoes. One foot has one color, the other foot has another color. So, oh, Jesus, is there any fixing it? Is there anything we can do to fix it? No, I don't. He seems pretty steadfast on doing it. He seems like he really wants to do it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he could have been so good, too. He could have been one of the great ones.
Jesus.
The Oklahoma City Thunder beat the red-hot Utah Jazz 134-129 in Utah, a place that has become increasingly more difficult to win at over the course of the season. And the star of this game, in my opinion, Mr. Jalen Williams, Mr. JDub, who continues his absolute insane stretch of basketball. He drops 27 points in this one, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, on 11 of 14 shooting, 4 of 5 from deep, continuing a stretch of basketball where he's just lights out, man. He like literally cannot miss. Over his last 15 games, he's at 21.6 points per game, 5.5 assists on 64% from the field and 60% from three. And what's even crazier about this, over those 15 games, he is 14 of 18 on pull-up threes. Do you know how crazy that is? 14 of 18 on pull-up three-point jumpers. That makes my head hurt. Obviously, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been one of the more pleasant surprises in the NBA. I mean, they're incredible, right? Led by their MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. When people talk about the Thunder, they also bring up Chet Holmgren. Like, he's usually the second player they bring up. Oh, he's a great rookie. What a great rookie. What a great defensive prospect Chet is. All the stuff he can do offensively. JDub, I think, has slid under the radar just a tiny bit. And that might not be the case for too long because people are starting to wisen up. But this kid is... I don't know what the fuck I'm watching. And there are things that he does where I really question what his ceiling is. Because a year ago, he had stretches as a rookie where he looked really good. And I think most people kind of assumed, okay, he's going to be a really, really great role player on this Thunder team for a long time. But he's done things so far this season that really makes me wonder what exactly his ceiling is as a player, especially the things he's doing playmaking-wise. I mean, that's the stuff that differentiates good, solid players from like the legit star level players. He's had a bit more on-ball responsibility as of late, and over his last 7 games, he's averaging 7 assists and only 2 turnovers per game. Sprinkle in a couple of double-digit assist games in there as well. And it gives the Thunder a real luxury of having somebody who can initiate the offense and have the ball in their hands when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is off the floor. And we saw that in this game against the Utah Jazz. To start the fourth quarter, no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the floor. The Thunder are leading 98-95. Jazz only down by 3. Shai checks back in at the 5:30 mark, and the Thunder are up by 118-111. They extend their lead to 7 points. That lead got as big as 11 at one point. And it was because JDub was stealing the show. In the fourth quarter of this game, he had 11 points, was 4-4 from the field, 2 of 2 from deep, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. This season, JDub is averaging 7 points per game in the fourth quarter. That is 14th in the entire NBA on 61% from the field and 58% from 3. It's actually insane how automatic this guy has been. I'm going to let you guys see for yourself, see some of these plays, and you guys tell me what you think the ceiling is for a player like this. Keep in mind, he's a second-year player. I feel like he shouldn't be playing this well. It's scary that he is playing this well. We didn't even mention that JDub is a solid as hell defender, but uses that wingspan. Get that shot out of here, Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton had a great game in this one. Most points he scored as a Jazz. We'll talk about him in a bit. Markkanen's got like a legit solid 7-inch advantage here on JDub. Listen, I don't do the pause stuff. I say what I say and I meant what I say. Larry Markkinen had a 7-inch advantage on JDub right here, but he uses that wingspan, great verticality, alter the shot, force the miss. Defense. The mismatched shoes, just they get me in the worst way. It's just so distracting. But this shot right here, man, look at that move right there. Just using that length, using that wingspan. Great attack right there. Fontecchio, a little off balance on the closeout. JDub takes advantage. So this clip isn't necessarily JDub related, but it is Oklahoma City Thunder related. Royce Young, who I like a lot over on Twitter, tweeted this clip out saying this was a great pass by Josh Giddey. I want you guys to tell me if that's just gassing up like the most basic extra pass in the history of the NBA. Now listen, Utah Jazz fans were booing Josh Giddey in this game. Pretty much every single road fan base has booed Josh Giddey in games that the Thunder have played. Jazz fans, maybe you guys sit this one out. Okay? I get where you guys are coming from. I get the sentiment. But maybe you guys take this one off. Get in that passing lane. Use those long arms. I'm out of here. See ya. Mismatched shoes. One's orange, one's white. Oh, and I'm hanging on the rim. It's funny that I made fun of Royce Young for gassing up like the most basic extra pass in NBA history, and I'm gassing this up right here. Just the most standard kick out of all time. But hey, those are reads you got to make. Waters misses the 3, but drawing the defender, you got a wide open corner 3, you take that. The Thunder take so many great shots, and a big reason for that is players like JDub being able to drive and kick. I'm wearing one white shoe, I'm wearing one orange shoe, and I'm knocking down 3s. Boom. Whew, look at this move right here. Ball on a string, the tight handle, behind the back. Whoop. Walker Kessler, one of the best shot blockers in the league. JDub gets that floater off just in time. Giant killer. Bad gamble here by Baji. JDub takes advantage, puts it on the deck. That little pull-up mid-range jumper, that is a thing of beauty, guys. That is a playoff shot. I keep saying it when players shoot shots like these. That's a postseason shot. Let's check in on the vibes, shall we? How are the Thunder doing vibes-wise? Giddey with the little Euro. Oh, all right. A little synchronized celebration. It's actually hilarious. JDub's also a really smart player. High IQ player. I mean, the Thunder, this is what they do. They draft high IQ players. Smart cut right here. Good find by Giddey. Hey! Real subtle stuff here. Again, I'm just gassing up pretty basic passes, but it's just the subtlety and the patience right here. Letting Chet get to his spot, letting the defense kind of get set, and just this little light pressure here draws 2 defenders, leaves Chet wide open for 3, top of the key. He's going to knock that down. This clip right here just kind of perfectly encapsulates the beautiful ball movement that the Oklahoma City Thunder have. Great cut by Giddey and a really good find by JDub and 1. Wait, who is that? Who is that's reaction on the bench? Walker Kessler. Just can't believe it. Look how dejected he is. Typically not the biggest Giddey guy, but he did have a good game in this one, and he's been playing a little bit better as of late. Another smart cut here, goes backdoor. Fontecchio steps up on JDub, and it leaves that driving lane, and a good find by JDub, using that wingspan to create advantages in these passing lanes. Look at Walker Kessler, man. He's going through it. Hardy, get him in the game, Will. Step back 3. This is a thing of beauty right here. If this shot's going down for JDub off a screen, I love when the Thunder use the guards to screen. I feel like they do it more than anybody else. But JDub's hitting shots like these. Don't know what you do, really, when it comes to this team. Oh, yeah, and then they have this guy, too. I mean, what the fuck is this? This is disgusting. Oh, my God. Great play here. JDub using the screen from Chet. And, again, it's just the patience as a playmaker. He knows that he's going to have Chet right here, but he's just got to keep his dribble alive long enough to keep the defense occupied. Kelly Olynyk a little lost. I'm just now noticing this. Walker Kessler, after every make, is just inconsolable over there. But a really nice pass by JDub. Strong and assertive with the ball in his hands. Love this shot, man. It's just a great shot. I'm telling you, that's a translatable shot. I see people all the time on Twitter who are like, oh, the Thunder can't do it in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, yes, they can. Yes, they can. Their offense is very replicable in the playoffs. This is the shot right here, man. This is the shot right here. This is my favorite shot, my favorite play of the night from JDub. In transition, just pulling up. What did I say he was? 14 of 18 on his last few pull-ups. This was the stretch right here I mentioned earlier without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This 3 right here put the Thunder up 11. I mean, those are huge minutes in this game. It was a 3-point game going into the 4th. And less than 4 minutes into the quarter, the Thunder expand that lead to 11 because JDub's just going nuclear. And he's hitting transition pull-ups. He's 14 of his last 18 on these. How is that even possible? Great decision-making. Uses this Kenrich Williams screen right here. Just patient with his dribble. Floater. Beautiful. Look at this pass right here. Okay, it's going to be a turnover. That little scoop, left-handed scoop pass up to Chet. I mean, I kind of feel like Chet could have got that. Maybe it's a little high. The fact that he made that pass, though, I respect it. And this is where this team kills you. You got to send some attention towards Shai. Markkanen's shading over just a little bit. The Jazz are actually in a zone there. JDub. Red hot from 3. Don't want to give him that much space. This is an incredible pass right here by JDub. Beautiful kick out to the corner. Cason Wallace. How about Cason Wallace, the rookie? Started this game 6 of 7 from the field, 16 points, 4 of 5 from deep. I mean, when you're getting looks that good, I mean, this is an incredible pass right here. Boom. I got to say, I like this Thunder team a bunch. They're my second favorite team in the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is my second favorite player in the NBA. I don't like the emote packages. I got to be real. Some of these emotes, I'm not feeling. I mentioned earlier, Colin Sexton set a Utah Jazz career high in this game with 31 points. He was really good. He's been really good as of lately for the Jazz. Yeah, flex on him. Flex on him. I mean, these are great jerseys, folks. Great jerseys. But Colin Sexton's been great, man. Just bumps Case and Wallace off his spot. You got to love Colin Sexton when he's going. Good Lord, man. What do you do with this right here? You don't do anything. You do that. You give up a basket. That's it. There's literally nothing you can do. How can you tell when a player's reached that next step, that next level? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander here. Just watch this crowd's reaction in the background whenever Shai puts this shot up. This is a shot that shouldn't go down. There's a great defensive possession by the Utah Jazz. They're down 4.4 seconds left. Whole lot of fours on the shot clock in the fourth quarter. Shai gets this. It's a spinning, fading jump shot. A long two with the shot clock expiring. An absolute backbreaker. Look at the crowd. Just disbelief. Look at the crowd whenever the ball goes up. They know. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, man. Shout out to Colin Sexton, though. He did this literally 4 seconds later. Oh, my God. Wait a second. Oh, no. And then the rookie, Case and Wallace, with the dagger. All the attention in the world goes to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Case and Wallace knocked down. Let's spam all the emotes we got. Yep, spam them all. Here we go. Spam them, guys. You just bought them from the emote store. You might as well use them. What do you guys think? I can't say I'm a fan. The Thunder have obviously positioned themselves to make a big splash at some point with all of the trade assets that they have. But, I mean, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who looks like a top 5 player in the world. You have JDub, who the fuck is he? I don't know. How good can that guy be? I have no clue. If you were to tell me that he's an all-NBA level player a couple years from now, I would believe you. That would make some sense to me based off what my eyeballs tell me. Chet would probably win a lot of DPOIs if it wasn't for the fact that Victor Wembanyama exists, and he might not be from this earth, actually. But maybe they don't make a big trade. I don't know. Maybe they just keep all of these draft assets and, I don't fucking know, draft more guys. I mean, Jalen Williams has a brother coming out this year who looks really good. Maybe they should draft me. Have you ever thought about that? NBA scouts? Maybe you draft me just for the vibes. Like, good locker room guy.